Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's episode, we're going to be doing technical analysis on the Ethereum exclusively, and also we're going to go through video that I said and we predicted 5 weeks ago that we're going to see such a prices, why this happened, and how long are we going to surge to the upside with the Ethereum over here. Definitely we're going to go through that, and please hit that like, subscribe button and let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about our channel, about this video and our technical analysis, crypto news, Apollo currency that we're covering here, the best blockchain in the world. And now let's dive right on into it. So the first thing first, we're going to cover the video, what I said 5 weeks ago. Actually, I think it was 20 something July. So over here, we are on our channel and you're going to hear just a few seconds of it, what we said over here and predicted on this video. Make sure to observe Ethereum over here, because Ethereum is in the same situation over here. We're still not out of the woods yet, but we are definitely going towards that goal. So if the Ethereum managed to break this this zone of trading over here, this zone of resistance, where we had resistance multiple times over here, here, and even here a little bit, if we manage to break this resistance, then there is a big probability that we will see much higher prices in the Ethereum chart over here. If we switch on the EMAs on daily chart, we can also see that all moving averages are actually lined up for the bull run, or let's say bull market. And if we switch on the weekly chart, we can also see very clearly this line of resistance which we need actually to break before we see any higher prices. If we manage to stay above $320 per one Ethereum, there is a potential that we can see much higher prices on Ethereum. And if I need to guess and give the prediction, we can probably see $500, $600 and even $700 per Ethereum very soon. So pay attention to these levels over here between 295 and 320. So as you can see, what I told you over here, we broke one major bigger level of resistance over here, and once we did it, so we went above $300. If we switch on the charts over here, this is the line that I have talked about in that video over here. So this blue line over here, just on this video, is another color. We broke this tunnel over here, this resistance, and we managed to push all the way to $473 per one Ethereum, which is insane. And also, I do believe that we are going to see some major correction over here, and we're going to jump onto that right now. What Ethereum did, actually, we entered the new consolidation phase over here, or let's say new consolidation pattern of this pennant over here, and we just spike and broke just above it towards these levels over here. But the one problem over here just managed to create itself, let's say like that, on this chart, and that's the bearish divergence. I mean, maybe it's still too early to discuss about that, because RSI is still not moving yet, but we are on daily chart and we should actually expect and see some movement on the RSI. That's not the case. So what we can see over here in general is the higher high on the Ethereum, or let's say all-time local high, right? But on the RSI, you know, money flow in the game in the Ethereum is coming in very slowly and poorly over here. Then we had over here on this jump once we broke this, like we said in that previous video, right? So over here we are still low. We are still low with the money flow, let's say like that. On the RSI relative strength index, we would need to see pretty good extension over here, at least on the same high that we had over here on the 1st August, in order to say, okay, this is not bearish divergence. But unfortunately, that's not the case, and there is a potential that Ethereum may stop over here, and after a few days we may see correction over here, and the same thing will happen on the charts because of the bearish divergence. Remember, bearish divergence, bullish divergence, exaggerated bearish and bullish divergence, whatever you want to call them, they tend to actually play out because traders are watching those two indicators a lot, and they are going to follow them for sure. So make sure to pay attention, close attention over here to these levels where the Ethereum is right now, because we may see correction very soon enough. on the Ethereum. Now when we got the correction out of our way, we're going to go to see at least some bullish side. Right over here we can see also that the volume is still low, which also in some sort of way indicates this RSI. If the volume is high like we had over here, you could see that the RSI would also spike on that levels, which means it seems like some sort of a breakout is coming in still, because the volume is still low. It needs to be even lower in order to jump on some way up or down. We need to see that, because bearish divergence got us confused over here a lot. Now on the bigger picture, if we switch on the weekly chart over here, what we can see that we actually managed to pull out a local all-time high, which is pretty much insane. And also the transaction fees of Ethereum went over $20, 20 something dollars per one transaction, which is pretty bad for the Ethereum. And this could also indicate the bigger push towards downside, because people will not do so many transactions on such a higher fees. Take close attention to that. Also pay attention to that, please. It could bring the price further down in order to see some sort of a cool down. Also on the weekly chart, you can see that on $300 only, we can see the 20 weekly exponential moving average, which hasn't been retested since 20th of July, if we actually may call this a retest over here. So this is also some sort of a call for the retest. On the weekly chart also, we can see that we are in overbought zone already since we predicted this jump in the price. So this also could indicate pullback in the Ethereum price. Very important to understand that. So be careful, take care of these levels over here. We predicted in that video that we will see $500. We are almost on $500. We will see $600-700, but it seems like it's not going to be just right now. It could be if FOMO hits the road even harder, but for now I do believe that Ethereum is screaming for correction. At least some sort of a pullback. Now on the bullish side over here, MACD is still giving us big gas over here towards the upside, and we are still good to go to push towards the higher prices. Even so, RSI is in bearish zone. We need to see how this will develop, but definitely, as we predicted in that video, the $500, $600, $700 are now still on the table, especially now because we already reached almost those prices. We will see higher prices. Bitcoin is also in post-halving zone, which will lead us to the bigger demand in the crypto space for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and every other altcoin, and will push Ethereum towards those prices, especially Ethereum, which is second after the Bitcoin. Now there is not bigger volume on the way to the upside over here in this zone over here, because we wasn't on these levels for too long, and this is the reason why we may reach much higher prices much easier, because the volume is still low on those levels. But we will see how the sell orders will react over here on those levels. Are people going to be too greedy to actually take profits fast before the price drops or something like that? That still remains to be seen. It seems like this zone over here that we are having after retesting 20 exponential moving average is reacting like over here we retested 20 exponential moving average almost on the same levels, and look what happened afterwards. We spiked all the way towards the $1,400 and we crashed all the way back towards 345. That means, as I told you in the previous videos, whenever we detached from some exponential moving average too much, then the price will come back to retest those moving averages violently, and most probably will break those lines. We talked about that on this channel a lot, and as you can see, that actually happened a few times. So I don't want to see that on the Ethereum again. I want to see retests, I want to see pullbacks before we reach those prices, in order to actually hold those prices and not just got pumped to $1,000 and then dump to $300, like 70% drop or whatever. So take close attention to those levels. Now, as the Bitcoin concerns, we're just going to mention one more thing over here, even so this video was actually just for Ethereum. Bitcoin is around $12,000 again. We covered Bitcoin yesterday a lot, so make sure to check out that video. Over here, it seems like we're going to break $12,000 very soon. We made perfectly good, let's say, round bottom over here, local bottom, and right now retesting this for God knows what time already, and we are going to most probably break this out, especially because we are about 20 EMA on the daily chart, and there is a potential already today or tomorrow to break this if the bears are not too angry on us, right? So make sure to observe Bitcoin. Also, if the Bitcoin jumps on the way to the upside, Ethereum will most probably follow, and we will see a FOMOing into the Ethereum. So the Bitcoin is pretty connected with the Ethereum. We need to observe both of them, and afterwards the altcoins are also going to start smoothing. So make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and let us know in the comment section down below, what do you think about Ethereum? Are we going to see higher prices, or the bearish divergence will show us something else? I think this is it for Ethereum today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. I want to thank each last one of you one more time for watching our videos on this channel. Until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.